All right, before I begin, doesn't she look love everyone? Please. And let's not forget about Christina. As you guys know, I'm the best man. And unlike other best men at other weddings, me and Steve actually haven't known each other from childhood, from high school, from something like a job or something like that. We met later in life. We met in our early 20s in Orlando. And anyone who knows us during that time knows that as soon as we met, we became friends very, very quickly. Inseparable, immediate. We hung out all the time. So, I thought it'd be fun today to give you guys a typical one day in our lives, the first year that we knew each other. Okay. One of us would call the other. Whoever picked up the phone would go, well. I don't know how it started, I don't know why it started, but we did this every single time. And actually, whenever I was calling and I knew he was going to do it, I knew I was going to laugh. So, that was the first thing. Then, first order of business, talk about how hungover we are. Why do we drink so much? What happened last night? After that, we recount the events from the night before. Try and piece it all together, gossip, talk shit, everything you gotta do. Then, and this is funny, all our conversations always went to all the things we would do. Hello? Okay. All the things we would do the day we became rich. I mean, we talked about this a lot. If you guys could hear these conversations, but just to give you a little bit, it'd be like, okay, like we need penthouse in New York, we need like a mansion in the Bahamas, we need a presence in Europe, you know, do we need a yacht? Is it obnoxious? For a while. Then, we'd be like, okay, what's the plan of the night? First, eat at home because we can't afford to eat at the restaurant. Pick up a bottle on your way to the pregame so we can drink at the house. Go to the happy hour so we get drinks half off. And then we'll go here, here, and here because we know the bartenders. We'll get hooked up. The night progresses and finally, well. So that's a typical day. Then, I want to tell you guys about the Vegas trip. Vegas trip. Not the latest one. The Vegas trip was special because it was our first adventure together. So this is what happened. We decided, it's gonna be a while. We decided we were gonna go to Vegas, just because we were gonna go. And so we did. We decided to go for a week, which anyone who has been to Vegas, a week is way too long. No reasonable person needs to go that much. We decided to go for a week. A day before the trip, I looked at my flights and I realized I bought the wrong dates. I bought it for like 2 weeks later. So I call Steve and I'm like, hey, like I bought the wrong dates. He's like, you're going. Buy your tickets now. I got time off of work. You're going tomorrow to Vegas. Fine. We go to, I can't argue. We go to Vegas and then spend all of the money we don't have. 2 weeks later, I call Steve and I'm like, yo, like, I have the tickets to Vegas, like they're there. Should we go to Vegas again? And Will was there for the second one. So I was able to convince Steve. We went to Vegas again. By about day 5, we're really broke. We have no more money. It's disaster. We're walking back to the room, and Steve takes his last ticket, like his last 3 remaining dollars on a ticket, and puts it in a slot machine, the nearest one to the elevator. Puts it in. We won. Steve won. $2,800. We're in our early 20s, thought even more money. We go back to the room. Steve's like, I'm on a roll, I gotta go down. Me and we're like, no, like, please don't. He goes down. Me and we're like, it's over. It doesn't matter, he's gonna lose a lot of money. He comes back like an hour later, he won $1,000 more, right? So, I mean, that changed the rest of the trip. We had 3 days, we spent it all. And I just love that because I think a lot of people, remember, it's $4,000. That's like 4 months of rent at that time, right? So, but he spends it all on us. Like anyone else might have been like, okay, 500 for us, the rest, I'm gonna save maybe 1,000. He spent every penny. So I thought that was really cool. And that was one of the first trips we ever did. That was the first of many trips. Then we did, no, we're not gonna go over. Obviously we did a lot of domestic trips. We did beach days, festivals, concerts, parties, whatever. We did a lot of international trips. The first one was to Greece. That was with Dre, who's here somewhere. There he is. We also did Thailand with handsome Charlie. There's a really crazy story about Thailand too. No, but I'm not going to tell it here. But Christina, ask Steve about that one later. No, yeah. If he loves you, he'll tell you. And we also did. They came to visit me in Barcelona. Christina was there for that one. We did a boat trip around Sardinia, catamaran trip. That was with my sister and Amanda.
Woo!
We also did. Oh, can I crowd some more?
Woo!
We also did Colombia for Scott's wedding. Christina was there for that one as well. So a lot of really cool international trips. Another thing I want to talk about was the first time Steve told me about Christina. Which I don't know if you remember this, but this is what happened. Steve calls me, and he's like, dude, I just met a girl. I really like her. I'm really into her. I think she's special.
Oh!
And I was like, Steve, I got a phone call like this every week. Let's keep this moving. I'm kidding. Just kidding. So, but he goes, oh, this is what happens, I remember. He goes, but she's really different from other girls that I've met in 2 very, very big ways. Like, okay. 1, she's really short. And 2, she has a lot of tattoos. And I was like, oh, well, that is unusual. And so after that, as the weeks progressed and the months, he was pursuing her. He started dating her. And obviously today he's marrying her. And that's how my man Steve does. No, but it was really cool. I obviously saw this whole thing develop because I'm being kept up with everything that's happening, and I knew how happy she makes Steve. Because I got the updates. So, that's good. And then, I'm going to wrap things up, but I want to say one more thing. All right. Well, all right, our groomsmen, we're all in our mid-30s. Steve is the first one to get married, and half the guys at the table don't even have dates, so. Pretty sad, gentlemen. Pretty sad. I'm one of them. Okay, guys, that wraps everything up.
Woo!
I'm extremely happy for the both of you. I love you both. Everyone, please raise your glasses. And join me in congratulating Steve and Christina Baxter.
Go, Mikey! Woo!
But don't Chase will all have
All right, and now we're going to have our blessing from Cameron, and then we're going to head into dinner. So, Lord.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this day, for the amazing ceremony and the beautiful weather. We thank you for the families and friends that have come together to show their love and support for Stephen and Christina. Lord, please just bless this food to our bodies and allow us to have a great rest of the night, making great memories. We ask that you would surround us with your everlasting love. All in your name. Amen.
All right, everybody, it's time for dinner. Let's eat.
Ready? How did Mikey do?
So good. Killed it.